What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Smashing Pumpkins, as well as an inconveniently placed Luca. And we're continuing with the 1991 album Gish. I did want to mention, for any of you who don't follow my Patreon, I did my first reaction to a Smashing Pumpkins music video yesterday, and in the following weeks and months, I will be doing more reactions to their music videos. As I mentioned, it was a reaction to the video for Disarm, a song that I've enjoyed from back when it first came out, and which I recently, or semi-recently, reacted to here on YouTube, probably now over a year ago. Nevertheless, the point is, I will start with a handful of videos of theirs I remember seeing on MTV in the 90s, including the one for Disarm, though as it turns out, I didn't remember a lot of the video, just kind of the general visual aesthetic. And then once I go through those, which essentially are 1979, Tonight Tonight, and Bullet with Butterfly Wings, but beyond that I don't think I ever saw any of their videos, so we'll eventually move on to those. In any case, we are continuing with Gish, and the next track in the playlist is Bury Me, which feels like it's probably as emotional or psychological as anything physical, and perhaps it will function on multiple levels in the sense that there might be a visual reference point to that, but likely it will serve as figurative meaning for feeling as if you are buried. Although, again, it is written as a request or a command, the idea of wanting to be buried. Now, that could, of course, be reflective of an attitude or a feeling that is defeatist or indeed defeated. The idea of, just go ahead and bury me because, I'm feeling the weight enough that it is only appropriate that I should be buried, dead and buried maybe. So, yeah, it could be a bit darker. Nevertheless, let's see what it is in practice, or at least what I can pick up on a first hearing. This is Bury Me by the Smashing Pumpkins, and it's from their 1991 album Gish. was really mesmerized by the melodic, still hard, still very energetic, but melodic guitar in the back half of the tune. It was really like kind of telling its own story. As for the actual lyrics, I'm not sure. I heard reference to like sister early on, so I don't know if this is a song that's literally about a sister. Maybe that word could have been used more, figuratively. But either way, I do wonder if it is about the intensity or the weight or wanting to be buried in someone's, I don't know, attention or affection. So yeah, lyrically I'll definitely have to give it some more listens. I do enjoy Billy's voice again. And yeah, it's another one that, like a lot of tracks that I did know from them back in the day on Siamese Dream and Melancholy, and perhaps especially Melancholy in the Infinite Sadness, there's a mixture of like melody and brightness with hard, wicked sounds, and definitely edgy alternative guitar with, I think, effects on it. And yeah, definitely the guitar work stood out as much as anything. I will say also, though, the like flourishing, rolling drums very much did stand out as well. So yeah, I can't quite tell you what's happening thematically, but it is unmistakably Smashing Pumpkins, meaning if there were no vocals in this whatsoever, I'm pretty sure after 10, 15 seconds, if even that long, I would be able to identify that, wait, this has got to be a Pumpkin song. So yeah, it just shows that they really had their own sound and style right from the get-go. And even though I didn't join that journey, and in fact, I mentioned this going through Melancholy especially, but I think also Siamese Dream, I listened to them back in the mid-90s when those two albums came out, but not in as much detail as I should have. Now, again, I have an excuse for this. I can excuse the early to mid-teenager version of me because I was also getting very much into punk rock, and eventually, by the mid-90s, 96, I started going to techno parties, and so, like, at a time when I might have otherwise dived more fully into the Pumpkins catalog, or even beyond that, just listened to the 2 CDs I had, or technically the 1 CD and the double CD I had of the Pumpkins, more extensively, more regularly, but it just didn't work out that way because of the other interests I had going on, and, you have finite amount of ability to listen to music and go to concerts and so on. But yes, I have come to recognize that they very much crafted their own territory from the get-go, and I enjoyed what I heard from them back then, but perhaps now hearing these same songs, again, by which I mean the Siamese Dream and Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, and now hearing Gish, I'm in a better position to appreciate the maturity of their sound, the artistry of their sound, and indeed, in that regard, when I did that reaction to the music video for Disarm, I was talking about how, like, yeah, it's like 90s alternative rock, but it's very artful, and there's strings in the track, and it's beyond what I think a lot of people would normally mean if they were to say the phrase 90s alternative rock. So I think they do very much fit into that category, or at least did during that phase of their career. But that does not tell the full story, which I'm definitely understanding a bit better now. So yeah, we're going to continue to go through this album here on YouTube, but again, I encourage folks to check out my Patreon, and if you are interested in music video reactions, that's where I do these things nowadays. There was a period like a year or so ago where I was trying to put at least as many video reactions as I could here on YouTube, but the reality is a lot of them would get blocked, whereas if I do the audio only, it doesn't tend to get blocked. Still, there are a few audio reactions that get blocked, but most of them make it up, whereas I'd say if it was 50%, it was barely 50% of the video reactions. So eventually I just put those over on Patreon, and full members, which you can be for as little as $5 a month, they get instant access to those video reactions and documentary watch-alongs and so on that I do. And if you're a free member, you can still watch them, but there's like an embargo period for 10 days usually. So yes, in any case, the point is more Smashing Pumpkins here and there. Let me know what you think of this, and I will see you next time. Peace.